This is why strength is one of the most important things you need to develop to be a better competitor in Jiu Jitsu. Let's discuss. What's going on, guys? My name is Josh Settlage. I am the BJJ strength coach, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about why strength is one of the most important things you need to develop if you want to be a competitive jiu-jitsu athlete. But before we get into it, I want to invite you guys to sign up for the newsletter. In this newsletter, you're going to get a couple of gifts from me as just a thank you for watching the content on this channel. The first one is going to be my free 4-week strength program. If you're having a hard time figuring out how to work out for jiu-jitsu or wrestling, if you're looking at your gym time and you're thinking like, okay, I know I need to get stronger, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what exercises to do. I don't know how many sets. I don't know how many reps. It's all good. I got you. I have a free 4-week strength program that I'd love to send you. All you gotta do is just click the link below to sign up for the newsletter. And when you do sign up for the newsletter, every week you're gonna get more and more and more strength and conditioning workouts that are specific for jiu-jitsu and wrestling. So you're definitely gonna wanna sign up for that. If you're interested in joining the newsletter community, just click the link below. Let's dive right into it. Why strength is one of the most important things you need to develop to be a better jiu-jitsu competitor. Let me start off by saying something that I say, I'm pretty sure in almost every video, is nobody ever lost a jiu-jitsu match because they were too strong. And at the same time, no one ever got injured because they were too strong. Some of you guys may be thinking, is strength really that important for jiu-jitsu? A lot of times, like, people at jiu-jitsu say, oh, I don't need strength, all I need is technique. Or you maybe heard some technique bros saying like, yeah, that big bodybuilder dude, I'd piece him up because I got perfect technique. Yeah, those people are out there, but let me just tell you that they're wrong. You're gonna need strength for jiu-jitsu. Here's the deal. Getting strong for jiu-jitsu is one of the best things you can do if you wanna enhance your performance on the mat, especially if you're a competitor. When it comes to those technique bros saying, oh, I don't need strength, all I need is technique. You do need technique. You do need to have sound technical prowess of jiu-jitsu. Your sweeps need to be on point. Your submission, breaking, and strangling mechanics need to be rock solid. I'm not denying that technique is important, but what do you think moves your body into position so that you can apply those techniques? It's obviously not the just your bones that hold your body together. It's not the ligaments that hold your bones and your body together. What actually moves you into those positions is a combination of having stronger muscles, bones, ligaments, and especially when it comes to decreasing your overall risk of injury, having stronger ligaments, stronger joints, stronger muscles is gonna go such a long way when it comes to being a more resilient athlete. If you're a competitive jiu-jitsu athlete, you gotta recognize that we are literally competitors in a sport that's designed to break each other's body. When you step on the mat across from your opponent is not thinking about how fast he can run, if he can run faster than you. He's not thinking about if he can lift more weights than you. He's not thinking about if he can put a ball in a net better than you can. He's thinking about grabbing and controlling your body, isolating your neck, a limb, ankle, something, and breaking it in half or squeezing it so tight that he shuts off all the blood to your brain. Because of that, we need to make sure as jiu-jitsu athletes, we're more durable, we're stronger so that we can withstand more force and withstand more trauma within matches month after month after month, and even just be able to withstand the trials and the beatdown of training. Jiu-jitsu training is hard. It's a tough sport. And if we want to be successful on the mat, especially when it comes to competition, we have to have a body that's durable enough to do the actual jiu-jitsu training as well as perform well when it comes to competition. If you're not doing any strength training right now for jiu-jitsu, that needs to change immediately. The best time to have started to work on building strength for jiu-jitsu would have been 2 or 3 years ago. The next best time is right now. Some of you may be asking, well, how many days should I be lifting for jiu-jitsu? And honestly, there's not a solid answer for that. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own, but I will suggest, just to give some guidelines, with most of the athletes that I work with around the world, the bare minimum amount of days that my jiu-jitsu athletes tend to train is gonna be 2. I don't really have very many athletes that perform at a high level that lift less than 2 days a week. At the same time, the best athletes that I work with, the most competitive, the people that are really pushing to be world champs, they really don't lift any more than 4 days a week. And that's mostly in their off season, especially when they come to their competitive season where they're gearing up for Pans, gearing up for Worlds, gearing up for ADCC trials and things like that. They're really only lifting 2 or 3 days a week. So somewhere in there, 2 days probably at a bare minimum is gonna put you out on the right path. And then depending on where you are at in your season, floating around 3, 4, sometimes 5 days a week if you can recover well between sessions is gonna be how many days you wanna lift per week for jiu-jitsu. Now, when it comes to developing strength, like what we're doing to actually get stronger in jiu-jitsu, there are gonna be a few things that you wanna focus on. You're gonna wanna focus on exercises that are gonna help bulletproof you and armor you up. And what do I mean by bulletproofing and getting armored up? Bulletproofing refers to the exercises that are kind of boring, they're not very sexy, they don't get lots of likes on Instagram, but they're designed to help you be a more resilient athlete. I'm talking about the shoulder rotator cuff drills that you probably hate doing, the neck exercises that you probably hate doing, the stuff that's super boring, that nobody likes doing and it's not fun, you don't really catch a big pump. But those exercises, those corrective exercises, or if you want to call them your prehabilitation exercises, those are the exercises that are going to help keep your body healthy and your joints feeling good. Now, when it comes to armoring up for jiu-jitsu, what am I talking about? I'm talking about exercises that help you build muscle, exercises that help you chase a pump, that allow you to be in that muscle building state for anabolic gains. This is called hypertrophy, building bigger muscles. Now, there's a difference between just building a bigger muscle for the sake of building a bigger muscle and building bigger muscles so that they can be more durable and have a greater potential to produce strength. You see, a muscle, when we look at a muscle, like these biceps here, I don't have impressive biceps, so I'm really just playing around with you guys when I say that. But when we look at a muscle, the bigger a muscle gets, the greater potential it has to produce force. And producing force is just strength, really. You think about, okay, how much can somebody bench press? That's just a measure of how much they can produce force in the horizontal plane with 2 of their arms. So the bigger muscles that you have, the greater potential they have to develop strength. So if you're running into plateaus and building strength, maybe think about taking some time off so that you can work through a little bit more of a hypertrophy phase where you're building bigger muscles. And then lastly, the reason why strength is important for jiu-jitsu, especially for you competitors, is because you want to be able to put a lot of oomph behind your techniques. You don't want to half-ass any techniques. You don't want to put half effort or half force or half power behind any techniques. You want your techniques to be effective the first time. When you hit that takedown, you want to be so strong and so powerful and so fast, they're able to take them down right away the first time. When you lock in that rear naked choke, you don't want to have to hang on there for so long that your arms get burnt out. You want to have your arms in technique be so solid and strong and you're able to take them out in less than 10 seconds, sometimes even less than 5 seconds. Strength is so important for jiu-jitsu, and if you're a jiu-jitsu athlete, you really want to be considering implementing some sort of strength training into your overall competition preparation. And not just the weeks leading up to competition, but year round. Strength is something that you should be working on and at least dedicating a little bit of time to year round. It's not only gonna help you perform better on the mat, but it's gonna help you get injured less as well. If you guys are interested in getting started in a very simple, easy to follow strength program specifically for jiu-jitsu athletes, all you gotta do is just click the link below. I'll send you my free 4-week strength program. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help share the channel, help share the video. I'm trying to spread this information out to as many grapplers as I possibly can. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.